Good evening, friends. Welcome to another training video on GAGEpack software. In this video, we will understand how to use the skip date function available in GAGEpack software. So what exactly skip date means? Before understanding what skip date means, let's understand about calibration due date, maintenance due date, right? R&R due date. What are these functions and how skip dates will impact these functions? If you see, GAGEpack is a very intelligent software because it tries to trigger alerts based on due dates. If your calibration, for example, in this case, your calibration is due by 27/7/2022. That is 27th July 2022. There is a calibration that is due for this particular gauge. Similarly, if you click on R&R, if you would have kept a R&R schedule for it, again it will calculate and tell you when is the R&R is due. Similarly, if you click on maintenance, it will calculate and tell you when is maintenance due. So in GAGEpack, these are all the three places where the alerts or the triggers of GAGEpack is happening based on due date. So let's stick to this calibration due date. If you see here, for this gauge, the calibration due date is 27th July 2022, right? Okay. So now we will understand what is a skip date function all about. I click on file, I go to settings, and here I click on global settings. And here in global settings, I have an option which says skip dates. I click on skip date. So now if you see in this screen, enable skip date processing, that option itself is not checked. So when I check this option, what GAGEpack will do is GAGEpack will consider few dates to be skipped. What do I mean by skipped? For example, I request GAGEpack to skip Saturdays and Sundays. So then what GAGEpack will do? For the entire year, all the Saturdays and Sundays will be skipped. That means what? If by default, if you say 90 days for calibration or 3 months for calibration, then based on your last calibration date, it will take another 3 months and it will allocate a next calibration date. Now that next calibration date can fall on a Saturday, can fall on a Sunday. So if you want to skip these Saturdays and Sundays, what you can do is you can click on skip Saturday, Sunday. So that means if you are a 5-day working organization, by default, if you're due for calibration, the calibration due date falls on 22nd of January, it will be advanced by 1 day and it will be 21st of January. That will be, it will be 1 day advanced. So it will be 21st of January. That option is what we call it as skip days. So if you're only if you're not a 5-day working organization, if you're a 6-day working organization, then you can skip only Sundays and you can have Saturdays as normal days. Or you can have both Saturdays and Sundays as skip days. In addition to that, in the beginning of the year, if you have a declared holidays for your organization, the list of holidays get declared in the beginning of the year. So if you have that list, you can even go to each month and select that particular date as a skip day. For example, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to July month, right? And I'm going to select 27th July as a skip date. Why I'm going to select 27th July? Because I'll show you how it will reflect in that particular gauge. So now 27th July is selected as a skip date. And this last option, move dates forward instead of backward. This option I have kept unchecked. I'll tell you the relevance of this option also. So now 27th July is a skip date. I click on save and exit. Now GAGEpack is asking you, would you like to update all due dates? I say yes. So now what happens? GAGEpack will check for all the due dates which falls on 27th of July and it will try to advance it by 1 day. For example, this is the gauge that we are looking at. So if you see earlier, the due date for calibration was 27/7/2022. Now it has become 26/7/2022. Why? Because as per this organization, 27/7/2022 is a declared holiday. So it has pushed it by 1 day, that is forwarded by 1 day. So now it has become 26/7/2022. So your email alerts, friendly warning alerts, in case if there is a past due, everything will happen based on 26/7 and not 27/7, right? Okay. So now let me close this. Let me go to file. Let me go to settings, global settings, skip dates. Now I'm going to check this box. Now what this box will do, by checking this box, if your Due date falls on 27/7. Now, by checking this box, it is going to extend it by one more day. It's not going to take it forward. Instead, it's going to push it one more day later. So by checking this box and clicking on save and exit for the same, just a minute, friends. Let me do it again. Sorry. File, settings, global settings, skip dates. Now it says, would you like to update all the due dates? I say yes. Now I again open the same gauge. Instead of bringing it to 26, this time it has taken it to 28. That means it has extended one more day. So depends on what is the practice in your organization. You can have that box checked or unchecked. But skip date is a function which helps us to plan all our calibrations, R&R, maintenance activities in such a way that you will be able to plan it well in advance. It does not fall on a Saturday or a Sunday or a declared holiday so that it does not get noticed. You can plan all your activities within your working days. So that is the function of skip dates. Hope this function will be helpful for you. You can subscribe to our channel for more training videos on GAGEpack. By understanding more about the software, you will be able to make full use of this software. You can utilize the complete potential of this software. We are planning to come up with more training videos. Thank you for listening to this video. Have a wonderful day.
For any GAGEpack related queries, call +91 96000 22606 or email pqtechdesk@gmail.com. Our support team answer queries from 10 a.m. IST to 5 p.m. IST on weekdays.